This video is on graphing linear inequalities in two variables. The question asks, what does the graph of the inequality y is greater or equal to negative 11/8 x minus 8 consist of? So first of all, they drew the line y equals negative 11/8 x minus 8, and that's what this is. You just have to trust them that that's right. If you don't think that's right, go ahead and graph it yourself. And it's basically asking for which region satisfies this inequality, meaning we can take points from one of these regions, any point. So if A were the answer, we could take any point in A, plug it into this inequality, and it would be true. And same, or B, that's what they're asking. So differentiate A or B and see which one is true. And a quick example, I have this website here that it's a graphing website. And I graphed y is greater or equal to x, right? And so I'll show you that y is greater or equal to x. And so the reason why this region is shaded is because you can take any point here and the y point will be greater than or equal to x. So let's take 0, 1, 0x, 1y. So is 1 greater or equal to 0? Yes, that's true. You can take any point here and it will be true that the y, because the y is positive and the x is negative, or 0. So you can take any point in this region and it will be true. And similarly, on this region, you can take any point and it will be false. And we want to apply that logic to our question here. And the reason why, one last thing is that you can see the line, it's a solid line here. And that's because we have greater or equal to here. If we change this to strictly greater than, you can see we have a dotted line. So that dotted lines typically represent strictly greater than, without the or equal to. So here we have a y is greater or equal to, so it's going to include the line. So you're going to want to choose either one of these. You can eliminate region A or just region B, and do region A in the line or just region B in the line. So you've eliminated two. And we have to test which one. So the way we test this is we pull up, let's write this down. Y is, wrong one. Greater or equal to negative 11/8 x minus 8. So now we want to find for what makes this true. Which region makes this true? And the easiest point to test, unless the line is going straight through the origin, the easiest point to test is 0, 0 or 1, 1, something like that. Oops, sorry, my computer is bugging out. So let's test the point 0, 0 and see if that's true. And if it's true, then we can conclude that region A, everything in region A is true. If it's not, we can conclude everything in region B is true. So let's plug in 0 for y and 0 for x. So we get 0 is strictly, or is greater or equal to, this whole thing is just 0. Oop, sorry, I messed that up. This whole thing is just 0, so we can do that. It's just, is 0 greater or equal to minus 8? Yeah, I think that's true. So we can conclude that this point, 0, 0, is part of the region we're looking for. So I would say region A and the line is the right answer. Hey, and it says we're right. So we tested a point and it satisfied the inequality, and we concluded that this was the solution.